Welcome back to another podcast, the Wild Eight Podcast, el podcast para todos los músicos. Hoy tenemos el más conocido as The Punch, Fernando Garcia, bassista, segunda voz, fundador y todo lo demás de Los Coyotes. Welcome, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.
No, ya sabes. Man, thanks for making the trip down here, bro. I know you kind of, it was not last minute. We kind of had it planned, pero ahorita va a ser una little photo session también, ¿verdad?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, también. Oh, yeah. So, man, how's life treating you, bro?
Man, everything's good right now. Everything's going great. Well, got another baby on the way, so
Yeah,
excited about that.
that's nice, bro.
And
That's
just
nice.
working and gigging.
Working and gigging. No hay otra, ¿verdad?
Right.
How's the gig going for you?
Oh, they're good, man. We're booked for the rest of the year. I mean, we say the rest of the year, but we like to take off December
Yeah.
because some guys go to Mexico, some guys try to take vacations on that time. So we always take off December since we started, pretty much.
Yeah.
And,
No, y pues también, I guess that kind of serves you as a little bit of time para la family. Como
Yeah,
quiera.
yeah, yeah.
All the,
Well, you know.
all the holidays are right there.
December is family time, so we try to keep it for the family, and so I mean we're pretty much booked every weekend
From here on out.
from here on out. Yeah.
Yeah. Está bien, bro. And y el Monday through Friday 8 to 5, ¿cómo anda?
Shit, it's a fucking slam right
Plan,
now.
right? You were telling me, bro, you're working out of state.
Yeah.
Not just out of town, but out
Yeah,
of state.
I'm working in a small town called Muskogee, Oklahoma, right now.
Yeah.
It's literally like fucking 3 miles,
Nothing to do.
3 mile radius. Maybe. I mean, that's what I say. You know, I've never wandered off to the outskirts, but there's nothing to do, bro. There's nothing there. There's a Walmart and like basic fast food restaurants there.
Subway, Sonic.
Yeah. I don't even think there's a Sonic there, bro. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, brother.
There's a Whataburger. That's all I was
Ah,
concerned
¿qué
about.
más
I was
quieres?
Hell yeah.
¿Verdad? Yeah, man. So a little bit about you, brother. ¿De dónde vienen las raíces de tu familia, bro?
My dad, que en paz descanse, he is from Rio Grande, Zacatecas. Or he was from some Rio Grande, Zacatecas. My mom's side of the family, we're from Durango. But ya toda la familia creo que ya está de este lado de Texas.
Okay.
And I have some family that migrated to Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas.
Oh, I don't know. Nobody in Chihuahua?
No?
Yeah,
No.
bro. I'll be honest with you. I thought you were going to say your mom was from Chihuahua. I didn't even know you were from Durango.
No, brother. A lot of people tell me that they think that I'm from Chihuahua, but no. I just hung around people from Chihuahua mostly, like all of my adult life, and so
Right.
you know the music that I gravitated towards is music from Chihuahua. So you know, sometimes people ask me, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm from Ojinaga or whatever." You know, I'll switch it up. Yeah, I'm from fucking Juárez and shit. You know, like,
¿Y de cuál ranchito? Like, oh, pues allá,
yeah. Ahí el que está en un lado de un árbol, ahí pero está un pinche burro meando. ¿verdad?
Yeah, be like, no, pues ya ni hay gente de allí. Ya está bien viejo el
Yeah,
rancho. Ya todos se vinieron para acá. But...
Yeah, no, actually, I had a friend, Agustin Morales. Saludos para Agustin Morales. He's from Cuchillo Parado, Chihuahua. Mm-hmm. It's right there in el municipio de Coyame. Entonces, they would ask me, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Cuchillo Parado and shit." You know?
Cuchillo Parada sounds familiar, bro. Is that where Pescadores are from?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
where,
knew that sounded familiar, bro.
That's where Pescadores are from. Yeah.
Pescadores. Nice. Yeah, man, I could have sworn. I mean, I would have put money on it, to be honest with you. That you're going to say Chihuahua, but man, I was wrong.
I might have some family like from Juarez and stuff, but you know they're distant cousins.
Yeah. No, pues está bien, bro. So, a little bit more about you, bro. What I think we touched the subject right before we started rolling the cameras. But what kind of made you get into music, man?
Man, it all started. I was taking this like auto body paint class. Well, to begin with, I had always been a fan of music, a big fan of music, growing up. You know, but I used to take this bus that would take me from my high school to a different high school, and I would take this auto body and paint class there, and on the ride back, it would take my high school and another high school. The students, it would take us back to our, you know, our home schools. And every time I would get on the bus, I would see this one dude, and I'd be like, man, he looks fucking familiar, bro. Who is he? Who is he? And just one of the days, I just fucking, hey, bro, who are you? You know, like,
Yeah.
you look familiar. Like, oh no. He's like, I'm like, do you play soccer? Because I used to play soccer back in the day. You play soccer, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, do you play for this team? No. Have you ever played for this team? No. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, well, I might be confusing you then. And then, yeah, empezamos, we started chopping it up and shit. And it came out. He was like, yeah, man, my dad, he's in a band. He sings for a band called El Ejemplo de San Luis. And it's Alonso Vencedor.
Oh, really?
It was his son. And
The one on the drums?
Yeah.
The junior.
And he was like, I'm actually taking classes from this guy right now. He's like, I'm taking lessons for the drums. He's like, and he does lessons for bass and bajo sexto. And I was like, damn, that's badass. I was like, I went home and I told my dad about it. My dad was like, well, what do you want to play? And I'm like, well, the bass sounds pretty cool. In my mind, I'm like, it's the easiest one. Yeah. And I was like, you know, looking up basses and shit. And then from that day, he started taking me to pawn shops. We would go to Guitar Center and I would look at the basses and I would see fucking $500, $800. And I was like, fuck, that's expensive.
Yeah.
And we found a bass. It was used. It was probably all warped and shit. I don't know. It was some little rinky-dink pawn shop that's right there by where I used to live. Mm-hmm. It was $180, I remember. Un black Fender P bass. Mm-hmm. Or it was a Squire P bass.
Okay.
And yeah, I started going to take lessons. My brother actually, he picked up the bajo sexto. He was like, well, you're going to take lessons. I'm going to take lessons.
Yeah.
You know?
El
Alex, yeah. And he was like, I'll just play the sexto then. If you're going to play bass, I'll take classes on the sexto. And ya nos empezó a arrimar mi dad ahí con my teacher, who is Temo. Saludos para mi Temo. Tengo un aprecio muy grande a usted.
I think I'm sorry to cut you, but I think I've heard his name a couple of times, bro. Es well, you're saying el teacher de junior.
Yeah.
Pero es el que de Ivan también, que no?
No.
Or is it somebody else?
No, it's somebody else.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ivan, I think he said, I think Lalo's dad was the one that brought him into the music. I don't remember how. No, it's a completely different person.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah, he was the one that started showing me the ropes on the bass. Mm-hmm. And from then on, you know, I started just picking up. And from then on, I mean, he showed me the ropes, and from there, like, I started
putting your own little bit into it.
Yeah.
Pues, I'll be honest with you, man. Y no es mi opinión, but you're up there, bro. Like, neta, I mean, like, whenever I first, because of Johnny, is where I heard of Coyotes. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, you know, Johnny on sax is a beast, bro. Mm-hmm. Lo que sea. And the first thing, because I was just telling you, I had a bass too. And pues siempre me ha gustado ese instrumento, bro. Nunca me salió nada. Pero I've always liked it. And I picked up the very little bit that I did. And whenever I was like, man, who the fuck is this Punch? I mean, I saw it, you know, and I saw it, y'all would be tagged on there. And I was, te mosquea, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, damn. And I started looking at videos and stuff. I was like, damn, you up there, bro. You up there. I admire your feel que le pones a la música, bro.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And all that goes back to Alonso Vencedor, man. He was one of the guys that would tell me, like, you don't have to come in here and be a fucking, like,
all-star.
Yeah, you don't have to be a magic show. Like, just come in, sencillo, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I would always keep in the back of my mind. He would always tell me, sencillo y macizo. Mm-hmm. Sencillo y macizo. And that's what I would always keep in the back of my mind. Like, all right, this is how I want to start playing. Like, and, you know, we immediately dived into Rielero's music because that's what he likes, mm-hmm. you know, which I liked too at the time. But we would dive into Rieleros and Polurias and, you know, all the hardcore shit. Mm-hmm. So I would just pay attention to the bass players, and I would be like, okay, this is how I want to play. Mm-hmm. You know, I wasn't that well versed on who was who and who was playing there and who was playing here, but you know, I would always be like, okay, that's the sound that I want. That?
Yeah. Would you say Jordy's one?
Yeah, Jody. No, mi Jody. Saludotes.
Saludotes, bro.
The first time, I mean, it's connected with Agustin. You know, he would show me videos. I remember he had a phone like this big, and for some reason he had videos on it. And I was like, how the fuck do you have videos on this phone? But he would show me, and we would be in because we went to high school together, and he would show me videos, and así en medio de la clase. We would open our binders and shit, and he would put his phone right here, and we'd be watching videos and Máximo Norte en vivo and shit like that, you know, because he knew everybody because he was already dived deep into that music shit.
And who's this?
Agustin Morales. He's just a friend. He's just
okay.
He's not a musician. He's just around the music.
Okay, got you.
And yeah, man, he started telling me like, look, this is Jody Vasquez, bro. He's a fucking beast, and he was playing for Polurias, and I was like, fuck, bro. Just seeing the way que se cuelga el bass, you know, and the way he licks his fingers, and
hey,
you know,
what is the purpose of that, bro?
it's kind of a lube.
Does it slide your fingers more on the
it's because the strings sometimes they'll be rough. So if you kind of put a lube between your fingers and the string, it kind of like no te hace mucho el callo. Like, como que you know, it dries off and
right.
But I think more than anything is just to look cool. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, because, man, I seen that, bro. And, I mean, almost, I don't even know of a bass player who doesn't do that, to be honest with you. Todo siempre, at one point or another, you know, or me being the photographer, me arrimo con la camera, the first thing I do.
Yeah.
You know, but, yeah.
I think, you know, I'm not going to judge anyone else, but I do it because of Jody. So I'm pretty sure everybody else does it because of Jody.
Right.
Because, I have a funny story that mi compadre Crispin, he used to tell me, like, el Hernán, el de los Tigres. He said one time he was with, I think with Dolfo. He was playing with Dolfo at the time, and they were going to opened up for Tigres, I think. And they finished playing, and Tigres was in the camerino, warming up.
Right.
And he said that Hernán was like this, blowing into his fingers like this. And then that's how he would, I don't know.
Keep them, I guess, moist, maybe.
Hell if I know. But imagine.
Puede hacer TikTok videos on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. I mean, but hey, I guess it's part of, I'm not even gonna say part of the show, but it's just part of preparation, I guess. And, you know, if how you're saying, you use it, one, to look cool, and two, you know, if it's something that helps you and que no se cayó and all that stuff. So,
I mean, I still have blisters on my fingers. I mean, callos, whatever they're called, calluses.
Yeah,
I still have them, but you know, that's just
part of
it's just part of the yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll dive into some of these questions, brother. I think one right off the back is, you know, what is your biggest achievement music-wise, bro?
I think my biggest achievement musically is Coyotes.
Coyotes?
For sure. Because if you run your own band, you know the sacrifices and the hard work that you have to put in to keep it afloat. I've been blessed with the guys that I have that they've stepped in. So I was off for, I don't know how long, maybe a year. Because I went to work out of town again. And at the time, my wife was pregnant with my first. And I went out of town. I was going to get married that year. So I was saving up for the wedding. And I told the guys, I was like, man, you know what? We had just started. I was like, man, y'all know what? I come home Saturdays. I get here like around 7 at night. I have to just fucking get ready and boom, go.
Gig.
I don't think I can do this much longer. And I was like, but y'all can keep it going. And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, I mean, what does that mean for us? And I'm like, y'all keep at it, bro. Like, y'all. They even called me like, hey, can we keep the name? Yeah, go ahead. And Angel, who we talk a lot of shit about because, you know, he's easy to talk shit about. Right. We like to fuck
Sexto, right? Sexto.
Yeah, we like to fuck with him a lot, bro. He stepped up, bro, and he kept that fucking boat riding. for the time that I was out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I came back home and I was like, man, I fucking miss playing. And I would text him like, hey, what do you think about me coming back? And he's like, man, I don't have a problem with it. Lalo doesn't have a problem with it. It's just, se nos hace feo, to kick out the bass player.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, yo digo que, everything happens for a reason. Todo se acomodó. The bass player left. Boom. I stepped back in. And ever since then, pues Johnny was already in it, and he's not going to let me lie. Ever since I started that band, I hit him up, bro. Mm-hmm. Hey, I want you to play for me, man. I want you to be part of my band. I want to be bandmate with you. I've known you for so long, and we've never played together. Oh, man, I can't. I'm busy. And I'm like, you fucking cocksucker. And then, yeah, it ended up being, pues now we're like fucking bandmates and shit.
Yeah.
So everything happens for a reason, bro.
Ahora son pinche Batman and Robin, ¿no?
Yeah, man. Johnny's.
Nah, ese cabrón sabe, bro. Lo aprecio un chingo. Not just for the music wise, but on a friendship level, bro.
Yeah.
I hit him up, family on family, like, how's your family doing? He has the same, everything, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not choking up for any other reason other than there's not really words to express, what that dude is. It's alma de Dios. It'd be a good one, bro. Like,
I tell him all the time, bro. I'm like, bro, you are a big reason from the way I am now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
You've helped mold me into the type of person that I am now. Like,
yeah. Oh, don't let him mold you into eating a lot, way.
Shit, that's already kind of self-taught, bro.
No, bro, but
oh man, and if y'all don't know this guy, how long have we been knowing each other, bro? Like a year?
Man, probably about a year.
And man, this guy's as solid as it gets too. Like from day one, like not just because you're in front of me, bro, but
yeah,
this guy I consider one of my best friends.
Yeah,
he's in that bracket, and I've only known him for a year, and it just goes to show the type of people that these guys really are. Like, just
I think the biggest thing, bro, and I know it's gonna get off topic, but I think, well, for me personally, I live life as help others as you want to be helped, bro. Johnny has came here, and he's taken stuff that he looked, that case. Yeah. He saw, hey, that's a badass case, take it. Nah, wait, no, take it. Bro, because you know what? Like,
damn, you have a badass truck, bro.
Oh, thank you, man.
Dámela, güey.
Nah, ni madre. Ahí está el payment book si quieres, güey. Pero, but it's just one of those ones, bro, that I've always lived like, yeah, I have my moments, bro, where I'm, an asshole, I'm this, I'm that. And everybody has them, but I always, for the most part, I always try to think of it like that. I'm like, man, because if I'm in those shoes one day, like, I want somebody I don't have to ask and just be like, you know what, dude, here, I can help you right now, do it. And that's just me. That's just me. And I know that Johnny, bro, lives the same way like that. Oh, and, I'll be honest with you, another Johnny, el sax player de la altitud, I'm the way that I am, bro, because of him. He's a good-hearted, God-fearing dude. And, because of him and, talking to him, like, I've kind of veered off of that asshole.
Yeah, man. It gets easy to be an asshole, like we say. I mean, nowadays especially, but
right.
I think it takes more guts to be nice than it does to be an asshole.
Yeah, definitely.
And like you said, man, fucking Johnny, una chulada.
Yes, sir. Well, man, one of the questions that we can kind of tie into that previous one is, how did Coyotes come up? The name.
So Coyotes, I'm very huge on Texas. Like, anything Texas, cactuses, whatever it is, like, I'm into it. And I was like, man, what could I name this band that relates to Texas, Mm-hmm. And I was like, fuck, we have a bunch of coyotes. I'll just name it Coyotes.
Yeah.
And, I could have gone with Del Bravo or whatever, but, lo del norte viene de two of my big, the bands that I look up to the most.
Influencias.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Son Los Bravos del Norte de Ramón Ayala and Los Rieleros del Norte. So I was like, shit, ahí está.
Yeah.
Del Norte, Coyotes del Norte.
Got you.
And the los, I couldn't leave it out because, los rieleros, los bravos. So I just put los también.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I always fucking argue with Angel because he just wants to put coyotes in North. I'm like, nah, nigga, it's los. Don't forget the fucking los.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, man. I know y'all catch some heat that the name should be something else on social media, huh?
Oh, yeah, man. We're all plus size kings on there, so nos dicen que los osos del norte y que más los trompos del norte nos pusieron una vez. No, hombre, pinche raza.
No se les pasa ninguna.
No. But, I mean, lo bueno que nos va bien.
Yeah. Nah, that's I honestly thought, bro, because I know you're a big Adolfo Urias.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you. I honestly thought it's because his is Lobo. I was like, I bet you didn't think it's because Coyote and Lobo. But I that's just me, I guess, coming up with my own assumption of...
With your own conspiracy theory. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. What is another one that we can kind of tie in? Man, well, we can start off, bro. Obviously, you're a bass player.
Yeah.
What is it Fender for you all the way, or you kind of mix it?
I'm gonna probably ruffle some feathers here, but en lo personal, and I've heard it, I think DJ from Los Rieleros del Hijo de Daniel Esquivel, Danielito, the one that plays the accordion for Rieleros right now, he told me once, I think it was him, he was like, no, primo, es que para el norteño, he's like, como dijo Fidencio Ayala, Fidencio is Ramon's brother, el Fender lo hicieron para el norteño. And in my opinion, bro, sound-wise, that's the way to go, bro. They're cost-friendly, and they give you what no other bass gives you. You can go out and pay $3,000 for a bass. You can go out and pay $5,000 for a bass. But you fucking record with a Fender, or you play live with a Fender, and just listen to the sound, bro. It's... No se compara. No se comparan. So I've tried other brands, but I honestly can say that, in my opinion, Fender.
What other brands have you tried that?
I've had Ibanez's in the past. I've had Peavy's. Actually, the first EP that we recorded when I came back to Coyotes, I recorded that with a Peavy, bro.
With a Peavy?
And that one, it sounded pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie, but I've tried Music Man's. I just recently had bought a Yamaha, and as soon as I bought it, I got rid of it because
¿No te gustó?
It just didn't feel like it was cool, bro. Like it looked cool and it sounded good, but it just didn't feel that that emptiness that that I want to hear. Like,
yeah. Los, let me ask you this, because I've seen it and I've heard a lot of them. What is your take on Music Man?
I don't like them, bro.
You don't like
them at all. Like, it's a sound that, I mean, they're loud.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of like that, but it's just like, man, they sound shitty, bro. To me.
For you, cuando estás afinando el bass, or whenever you're mixing it or whatever, do you like your punch to be dry or more of a wet punch, kind of?
No, a mí me gusta que se escuche bien, ¿cómo le podré decir? Crispy, y que tenga ese bite at the end. Boom. Like, but I think, part of it is the bass, part of it is the way you play it as well.
Yeah.
But I like the punch to be very like marcado y que se escuche, o sea, que no, ¿cómo se dice? Que
no se aguade, kind of.
Ajá, que no se aguade. Sí.
There you go. Well, I guess that kind of answers one other question that was kind of tied in was, what bass do you feel gives you the best punch? So I guess Fender.
To me, it's the Fender, yeah.
Mira, one that was asked, brother, was, what do you do to your bass to get that extra punch?
I mean, some of them I don't do anything to them, but as of recently, I started con mi compadre Peewee, que le mando saludos también, de Veneno. We started going back and forth on these. They're called preamps, and he would tell me, "Yeah, cause like you add these, and if the bass already sounds good, like you add this shit, and it gives it like a 10 times like a boost." Mm-hmm. So all it is you add like a battery power to it. So you know those squared batteries, the 9-volt batteries. You add one of those to your bass, and it takes it through the roof like it. So that's
you felt the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is this on a Fender bass or is this on any bass that?
I've only dealt with Fender basses with these preamps. I've never installed them on any other bass. Don Camaradilla, he's a really good friend of mine. Junior bass, he plays for La Nueva Esencia, and he wanted me to. He had like a little Sterling Music Man, and he wanted me to jack with it. But honestly, I never did, because I didn't think it would make it sound any different.
Right.
Because those already come with 9-volt batteries, so
okay.
I don't think there was going to be a difference in the sound.
Junior, si quieres send me the bass, yo le pongo un car battery.
No, he just raffled it yesterday, man.
Oh, is it the white with blue one?
No, the black one.
The black one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all black. You're all black with the white outline que no
Yeah.
tenía. Yeah, un saludo para Junior Bass, brother. He always hits me up for all of their artwork and stuff like that. So, un saludote para ese chavo.
Yeah, saludos para La Nueva Esencia también, para mi Chuy y para Chente and all the guys over there. Para Jay.
I've had a pleasure of meeting Chente, which I think is the bajo player.
Yeah,
I think he came down whenever he was working with Tortugas.
Yeah.
And
Good
I haven't
kid,
had the pleasure of meeting the other guys. Hopefully, un día esto se haga whenever they're in Houston. Hit me up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. We'll kind of go back into I guess it's still topics on bass, bro. This one he goes, he put on there. He goes, please don't say my name. Please don't say my name. My son watches the podcast. Huge fan. I appreciate it, man. He actually wants to start playing bass. What's a good starter setup?
I would suggest don't go expensive. If he's gonna learn, get something that's kind of affordable. So that way, if he ends up being like, I don't really like to play the bass, then you weren't that invested, But Squire by Fender, they make these packages, and they're really good. They're really good basses. They're stepping up their game on them Squires. They're like $250, I think, and it comes with the bass, a cable, a speaker, and a strap, I think.
Oh, pues qué más quieres? That's pretty much that. So I guess that would be. I guess that you could probably find those at like Guitar Center.
Guitar Center has them, yeah.
Yeah.
Guitar Center
Para
has them. Yeah.
para que vaya bring that little punch. Yeah, but he was asking about that, and he asked if I knew, and I was like, man, you know what, bro? Like, as a matter of fact, the dude that I'm bringing is the bass player. And he was like, yeah, bro, if you don't mind asking him. So, another one that he actually sent out. Let's say he does get into it. What advice do you have for him that's starting out?
Learn your skills, learn the basics. Don't try to look cool at the beginning, because you won't. That's what I try to do, and it doesn't work. You just look at them in the future, and you're like, "Fuck, why the fuck did I do that?"
Yeah.
Just keep it simple, man, and just if you're gonna dive into it, wholeheartedly.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a lot of people's issues, bro. That quiero hacer esto, quiero hacer lo otro. They go through buying instruments like crazy, and at the end, just how I was telling you, I did it, and I was just realized, bro, I was like, man, you know what, music's not for me. And if it's not for you, it's not for you, bro. I love music, dude. I love, and it's weird because now what I do with the album arts and cameras and videos and stuff, I was like, before I started all that, and I realized, music isn't for me. I was just like, it's just not. The next question that I asked myself, I'm like, what could I do to still be around music?
Yeah.
So I mean, if it don't work out for your son, brother, it's nothing against it.
No.
Tell him pick up a camera. But
you could pick up be an engineer, be a sound guy, or whatever. It's a lot of ways you can be involved in the music.
Yes, sir.
A lot of good ways.
And whenever take us back a little bit, bro. When before you started Coyotes, well, shit. When you started playing, I guess your first band was Vencedores.
Vencedores, yeah.
From there, where did you hop onto, and how were
from
those?
there, I hopped on with Juan Valderas y Los Maquinistas for a short time.
Okay.
Man, I honestly don't remember the exact. So if I botched this, I'm sorry. I don't mean any disrespect to no other bands, but from Vencedores, I hopped on to Maquinistas. And I was there for a while with Maquinistas. And then from there, I think duró un rato donde no andaba con nadie, and I would, help out bands here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Me tocó la dicha de ayudarle a los Jilgueros del Arroyo, I played bass with Jilgueros del Arroyo, and el Bayo hasta me invitó, like, no, véngase, Ulises, a hablar acá con nosotros, and, but...
Who was on sax that time?
The first time I helped them, Lucio was there.
God, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
And it was for a whole weekend, bro. I helped him a whole weekend, and not once did he play the song the same.
No, bro, I was just looking on what was it? Someone had sent me a link, I think. I want to say it took me to TikTok or either like a YouTube short.
Uh-huh.
Bro, mis respetos. And Hector knows it, bro. I've done some work for Hector and Los Rivales too, bro. Un saludote para el viejón. Pero, man, bro, I tell him, I'm like, bro, there's not another dude on sax like your dad, bro. Like, mis respetos para Pemo, for Crispin, Hector himself, the guy that's with Polo now, Harvey that's with Rieleros, all these other sax players, bro, Johnny. But bro, man, ese viejito, bro. I mean, I'm sorry to say viejito, but ese hombre, bro, like, yeah, his agility in the fingers, bro. How he messes with the mouthpiece. How you're saying, bro, he doesn't play the. I mean, I told Johnny, bro, I'm like, that's like a true musician, bro. He's up there having fun, bro. Like, he's not even like, I don't need to follow nobody. They're gonna follow me, bro. Like, I'm just gonna go off on my own shit.
And it's funny because ese fin de semana se llevó un acordeonista who actually plays with him. Now with Los Rivales.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking love the way he plays, bro, and the way he sings. He sings kind of like Lorenzo Montecaro, man. I'm a huge fan of Lorenzo, and so I love the way he sings and the way he plays. He's good for for an accordion player.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just watch, because a mí hasta se me llevan las pisadas, por estarlo viendo, and I was like, fuck, bro, estaba bien chorreado, and I would look at the accordion player, and the accordion player está segundeando. But the whole time he's watching Lucio, like fuck, like he's like, yeah, he's like, fuck, man, like trying to keep up with Lucio.
Yeah.
Ay, Lucio, yeah.
Man, those I don't even know if I'm saying it right, bro. And sax players correct me, but like those three-peats, bro. It's like, uno no lo puede hacer ni con la lengua, güey. That we don't even have an instrument or the caña in our mouth, and that dude has. I don't know, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if that has to do with tongue work and fingers on the sax.
Pretty sure it was a combination.
A little both, bro. But no, pero mi respeto. So you helped out, going back to your topic, you helped out Jilgueros for a little bit, or for the weekend.
For the weekend, yeah. From there, man, con quién me, I want to say we started up Tortugas, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Empezamos las Tortugas entre todos, güey. It started out just jamming.
Mm-hmm.
Crispin had just quit Reunión. Everybody that started had Tortugas. We were all sin jalar.
Mm-hmm.
Mi compadre Huicho, Horacio todavía andaba, apenas estaba aprendiendo. Bueno, he was already helping bands out.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really good, bro. Fucking Horacio's fucking good.
What does he play?
The drums.
The drums?
Yeah. And then Mondo me lo arrimé. Le dije, hey, wait, ¿quieres jalar? You want to, because Mondo's dream has always been to be in a band. I've known Mondo for a good time.
Mm-hmm.
He actually was part of Vencedores.
Oh, really?
While, yeah.
No shit. It's singing?
Singing, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, he was part of the band for a little bit. Le segundeaba a Alonso y a veces cantaba rolas él.
Okay.
Y se salió de ahí porque work or whatever. And he always wanted to be in a band. And I was like, hey, bro, I got these guys. Like, I got Crispin, He already knew most of them.
Mm-hmm.
He knew everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not Horacio. And yeah, we started getting together. We kind of forced Crispin into it. We would be like, hey, bro, ¿quieres jalar? And he would always say, si jala Alonso, el del bajo sexto, yo jalo. Si jala Alonso, yo jalo. And then one day I called Alonso and I was like, ¿qué onda, hermano? ¿Cómo andas? No, aquí estamos y que no sé qué. Hey, le digo, hay que echar unas rolillas o qué. Vénganse. I was like, pero Crispin no contesta. No, dice, pinche Crispin anda bien amanecido. Ahorita está dormido todavía. Dice, pero no se preocupen, ustedes vénganse, because they were in Fort Worth. Y pues yo, Mondo, and Horacio, we were from Dallas.
Okay.
It's an hour drive. Y que nos vamos. Y el Huicho llegó también ahí. And we fucking knocked on Crispin's door. He fucking comes out like, what the fuck is going on? Órale, güey, levántese, vamos a ensayar y que no sé qué. And those, some videos on YouTube, they're on YouTube. Those are the videos cuando está la camarota en el microwave.
On the microwave?
Yeah, they open.
I've seen them where there's like it's like an angle,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Alonso's GoPro, he didn't know where to put it. He didn't have a stand or nothing. And they opened the microwave and they put the camera right there and
Straight OG.
yeah, bro, we just no, pues cuál, la aventura, pum, y que le damos, la acabamos y hey, pues cuál, no, pues que mi negra suerte, pum, la tiramos, like it was like that, bro, like magic, bro, like it was fucking clean because Mondo knows a lot of music.
Yeah.
Crispin knows all the songs in the world. Huicho knows every song in the world. Y pues yo y Alonso nomás nos pegamos ahí, ¿verdad?
Right.
En Horacio también se pegaba. Nomás, hey, siempre me volteaba a ver y, like,
What's
¿cómo? Y ya se la, ¿cómo se llama? Se la marcaba yo, papá. Y ya, ok. Y pum, empezaba bien macizote, güey. No, hombre, estaba bien perro esa temporadita que estuvimos así ensayando así. Y luego que nos empiezan a caer jales, bro. No, pues que cuánto es la hora y no, que cuánto nos cobran para acá y no. Y no, pues cállate, nos empezamos a...
Yeah.
No queríamos, we didn't want to do it not professionally, but we didn't want to do it a thing.
Yeah.
But we just were forced into it.
Yeah, that's I had Mando on here on the podcast, and that's exactly what he said, bro. He was like, man, it started out as jam sessions, bro. He was like, we didn't even have a name for the first couple of gigs.
We didn't even have equipment, nothing, bro. There's a video where there's a fucking dustpan.
Oh.
And there's microphones taped to it, and there's a brick holding it on one side. There's a cooler holding it on the other side. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I told him about that one. He was like, "Yeah, bro." But
Mondo's dad, porque el papá de Mondo le gusta cantar.
Oh, okay.
He had a big speaker with a microphone. Que en las pedas, pues sí.
Kind of like karaoke type.
Yeah. Y se la traía a Mondo, güey. Y that was his microphone. Y luego un micrófono para el sax y el accordion, güey.
God damn it, boy. Man, but yeah, man, that's it. Como how you're saying is exactly how you said, man. He was like, bro, he was like, when we started, he was like, era entre nomás amigos. He was like, just chilling. He was like, it wasn't even like, we're like, we had a mindset that we need to start something. He was like, it was just chilling, bro. Like literally. He goes, and then like, se arrimaba raza after, the second, entre amigos, hey, the homeboy's gonna come through, and se hacía raza. And he was like, and then by the time it's like, hey, ¿cuánto la hora? And he was like, I think he said, and correct me if I'm wrong, and Mando too, but I think he said like y'all went to like 2 or 3 gigs and no name. That's whenever y'all were finally like, hey, bro, like something's gonna happen, so we need to put a name. But yeah.
So the true story behind the name, and I'm not gonna dive too deep into it, but we started off as Los Cocodrilos del Norte.
A la madre.
But then we were like, no, hombre, soy bien gacho, güey. Everybody's gonna think we're a bunch of fucking cokeheads and shit. And so de ahí we were like, pues, ¿cómo le ponemos? No, pues, no sé. Y el hermano de Crispin was like, que las hormigas. And we were, we started doing it as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, no, que, ¿cómo le puso después? Que las hormigas. Y luego then he was like, las tortugas del norte. Y, ¿cómo? Y no, las tortugas. Y se quedó las tortugas.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Mando touched base on that a little bit too. Touched base on that good. It was yeah, I think he did tell me Crispin's brothers who did that. But so after your time with Tortugas, is that when Coyotes came around?
No.
From
there I left and I joined a band que se llama Pilotos. Se llamaba la atracción norteña primero.
Okay.
Y después, when I started going around to their practices, they were like, man, we kind of don't like the name. Porque el nombre se lo había puesto un señor que tenían ahí que cantaba.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really like the name. And de ahí, pues, we went to a restaurant, se armó el nombre because there was a plane outside the restaurant. They took a picture right there. And my brother was, on the caption, he put #Pilotos de Chihuahua. Y al George, el sax player, el dueño del grupo, le gustó, güey.
Yeah.
Dijo, no, hombre, de aquí somos.
Right.
Y le pusimos que los pilotos de Chihuahua. Y ya, así se quedó ahí. Ahí anduve un rato con esos chavalos.
Your brother was part of that band.
My brother was part
So
of
is
the
that?
band.
Let me ask you that. Have you and your brother ever played? Were y'all?
Yeah, we started with Vencedores together.
Oh, he was on Vencedores?
Yeah, he started with Vencedores. From there, we jumped to Pilotos together. Well, we actually played with Maquinistas together también.
Oh, okay.
So we pretty much played together. When I started Coyotes, he was part of the band también.
También, chingón.
And from Pilotos, de ahí fue cuando empecé con los
Coyotes. Nice. Man, so, but you've been in some good name bands, bro. I mean, pues, Tortugas is, my respect to what Mando's doing with Tortugas. Maquinistas, I've heard of them too. Vencedores, Don Alonso, he's been doing some good stuff with them. Y pues Pilotos de Chihuahua también.
Yeah, they're all great bands, bro, and they're all good, and pues I've been fortunate to be a part of each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Y pues de ahí también, me ha tocado la dicha de ayudarle a grupos aquí y allá.
That's actually another question, bro. What bands have you had the pleasure to help? And on that one, I just did it like that. But I think like the full question, I transferred it over. But I think like the full question was like, what bands have you had the pleasure to help, even if it's just a one-time help?
Yeah. So the one that I'll never forget, and it's the highlight of my career, I can say, is I helped La Maquinaria Norteña out for a weekend.
Oh, shit.
Mi compadre Zach, pinche locote. His wife was going into labor that weekend. Mm-hmm. And so he called me, hey, bro, can you fucking cover for me? And this and that. Like, Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah. Maquinaria, who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. And I did for a weekend. It was 2 nights.
Yeah.
Dos noches. Una en Waco y una en Lubbock.
Nice.
And it was fucking badass, bro. That's the highlight of my career.
How was let me dig into that a little bit more, but how was that experience, bro? Like you were able, obviously you probably rode on the bus with them and all that stuff.
Yeah,
how was that experience?
I mean, the bus ride is mostly sleeping.
Yeah.
The bus ride, but you wake up and you fucking see el pinche caballote y arreglándose el pelo and shit. And ¿qué onda, mijo? ¿Cómo amaneció? No, bien. ¿Tiene hambre? Sí. Went to go eat fucking IHOP or Waffle House. I don't remember. But Waco was all right. The vibe wasn't that good. But Lubbock, West Texas, it's heavy norteño.
Yeah.
Lubbock, bro. Hombre, güey. Pinche. Dice la raza, el mar de sombreros, güey.
Yeah.
It was badass.
Yeah.
It was badass. And just, I peek up on stage and I see all them people and I'm like, God damn, I've never done this, bro.
Did you get your jitters?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just playing bass. Fuck. Boom. Yeah, we start. Y ya se me fue quitando los nervios y el kid nomás se me quedaba viendo and he would be like, you got it. You got it. Like,
it's badass.
Se me arrimaba y me tocaba enfrente de mí y yo pues bien chorreado.
¿No se te fueron las notas?
En una sí, pero...
De estar ahí nomás con el sax.
But I think it was more than anything por la gente, los nervios de la gente. Y luego we closed for Senda.
Senda. Oh, okay.
Y estaban todos los de la Senda ahí en un lado así, güey.
Ahí, pues ahí andaba el Diego todavía.
Yeah, Diego was still there.
Diego was still there, which is now Maquinaria's sax player.
Yeah.
That's badass, bro.
Yeah, from there, I've had the pleasure of hopping on with Los Rileros. Saludos a mi Angelito, a mi Angel Esquivel, I was fucking just there watching. And he was playing and he goes, like that. And I was like, me? He goes, yeah, come on. Come on stage. And he told the staff, hey, let him on.
Mm-hmm.
Ya me subí and I was like, ¿qué onda, güey? Like, what's up? I thought he just me quería saludar. Pum, que se quita el bass and I was like, a la verga, güey.
¿A cuál te chingaste con ellos?
Prieta Orgullosa y... ¿Cuál otra? Oh, fuck. I don't remember the second one I played, but on the video it's funny because Danielito turns around y me la marca and then you can hear Angel was recording and he was like, he knows it.
¿Cómo se dice? The dude que te apoya.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Nah, está chingón. So, rieleros, maquinaria. You said jilgueros earlier.
Jilgueros, yeah. I've got to help out. Jilgueros. Le ayudé un fin de semana, or maybe more than once. I've helped out Luis Sanchez.
Luis Sanchez, okay.
That's always badass too, you know, because it's a different style. If you play norteño, you know, el estilo norteño de Ojinaga es un estilo completamente diferente.
Right.
Especially when it comes to playing bass.
Why you say that?
Porque tiene más paradas, tiene más... It's not just bum, bum, bum. Like, you know, ahí el estilo que marcó Alejandro Sánchez en Rocolo, you know, it's very like, they're tight-knit. So, whatever Rocolo would do, Alejandro lo seguía con el bass. So, you know, you got to step your game up on that. You can't just play it how you usually play bass. Y pues Luis expects you to do
the same paradas.
Yeah.
Got you.
Y una vez me regañó, and I'll never forget this. He llegamos, and he was like, you know, sizing me up, and he was like, primazo, ¿y usted qué beiseros escucha? Y que no sé qué. No, le digo, yo soy Barragas. Ah, entonces usted es uno de los míos, me dice. And then he's like, mire, primazo, aquí todos afinamos a 441 y que no sé qué, you know, that the normal is 440 for tuning, but according to him, or 443, I think he tunes in, because that's what his accordions are tuned to, and his voice, and this and that. And yeah, we started playing, and fucking, it's in between the song, and I'm over here like trying to figure out how the song goes, and he's talking on the mic, and he turns around, and he's like, primazo, cuando yo esté hablando, usted se me queda calladito. No, I was like, yeah.
Nah. How? Nah, pero pues hey, I mean, if they hire you, you know, they expect you to come up with something. But did you, correct me if I'm wrong, nunca les ayudado a Adolfo?
Yes.
Yeah, Adolfo también.
I helped out Adolfo.
I was going to say, I thought I saw something.
Actually, it was here in Houston.
Was it here in Houston?
It was in Houston and Fort Worth.
Chingón. So, man, you had the pleasure, man. Yeah, out of all those, and no disrespect to any of the other grupos, pero pues Maquinaria, sí. So, yeah, man, como estamos diciendo, like, I think Maquinaria takes pretty much that role. Como te digo,
yeah,
no?
because they're... I mean, Rilelos was the biggest band that I helped, or that I played a jam with.
Pero not the whole
weekend, you know. Yeah. And Maquinaria was, at that point in time, they were Maquinaria.
Yeah. Yeah, pues I think that one que estabas marcando ahorita es... I think it's one of those songs that... Man, ¿cómo se llama la pinche canción, bro?
¿Cuál, bro?
The one that... I know que es la que estabas marcando ahorita whenever you said that you went out there and you got started.
Sé que lloraré.
Sé que lloraré. Man, that shit hit, bro. And at least here in Houston, bro. I'm guessing in Dallas, too. The freaking radio station will not let you forget it, bro. It seemed like every 2 hours it was getting played, bro. Like, man, that shit went hard whenever it came out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Another one is, I guess this is kind of like an inside joke or something, but they want to know where 35 starts.
Yeah, ese es mi compadre Isaac. Eres de allá de Laredo, Texas, bro.
Oh, okay.
We went to auto body school. After high school, I went to Lincoln Tech.
Oh, okay.
And I met him there. And every time he would see me, we kind of bonded because I have family from Zapata, Texas. And
Intocables from there.
Yeah, Intocables from there.
Nice.
And he would be like, oh, so you know where 35 starts at, and que no sé qué.
Oh, is that like really where it starts?
Yeah, pues en Laredo, Texas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what that's. Órale. Yeah, he sent that in tu saxofonista, bro. We're just gonna say beep beep. You reading this laughing right now, but I already read it to you. If it wasn't for the bass, brother, what other instrument would you grab? Esa pregunta viene de Johnny Sack.
The Johnny, man.
Accordion?
Yeah, bro. I think the accordion.
I could see you playing accordion. I don't know why.
Or the drums.
Drums?
One of the two, yeah.
Which one would you, like, let's just say there is no bass and right now and you just, which one do you think?
I'd probably be playing drums.
Drums?
Yeah.
Chingón. Is there somebody that you look up to on drums that you liked, or you just...
Yeah, pues Chato Esquivel, bro.
¿Sí?
Yeah, Chato Esquivel to me is the fucking pinnacle.
The GOAT?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go through Johnny's because he had a couple of them. ¿Quiénes son tus influencias musicales? ¿Y quién te quiere, bebé?
John. Well, I guess it's clear. Jody Vasquez is one of the musical influences that I've had for the bass. También pues ahí, Paul Urias.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adolfo Urias is heavy on my playing style también. El Barragas, which was a bass player for Ramon Ayala.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big influence on the way that I'm playing también. And outside of just like in the music, I think El Morro, bro. Morro is a huge influence to me. The way, how he started to what he's accomplished and how he treats everybody, regardless of where he's been.
Mm-hmm.
He treats everybody the same,
Yeah.
And just, what he continues to do and the level of like his music knowledge, it's fucking insane, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
No, nunca he tenido the pleasure of sitting with him and talking to him. I've seen him and I've gone to a couple of dances where he played, but pues sí, whenever I ask who should I bring on there, I think you put him on there.
Sí.
I think sí se va a hacer. Nomás de amarrar la fecha.
Sí.
I missed him because he was in Houston last week, bro. I should have took advantage.
Oh, yeah, he was, right?
I should have took advantage and said, hey, you know what? Si se puede venir un poco más temprano, pues nos lo armamos.
Yeah, he usually gets here early, bro. He's an early bird. He's old school in the way he thinks with music, so he's always early everywhere he goes.
Llega temprano.
Oh, and I actually got to help him out not too long ago también, so that's another.
Oh, yeah.
That's another band I can add there. And man, the whole ride we were just like, oiga, mire, la rola esta. And we were just like, no estábamos chorreando, like, no way. Desde Dallas, llegué como hasta Arkansas, bro. Awake with him. The whole ride. It was like 4 a.m, 5 a.m. We were still talking about music. Like, fuck,
Man, let me ask you this, bro. And this is just me, Efrain, the old Rileros sax or bass player, which is now with Bemo.
Yeah.
What do you think of his music style?
Not my cup of tea.
No?
Not my cup of tea, but,
It's a little different. And let me ask you this, and no disrespect to the man, ni nada, but what makes it different to you?
Just his playing style, bro. It's like more of a, like las notas las deja más como cortas. And I've never liked that style of play. It's just, in my preference, I feel like if you leave it a little bit más marcada, se escucha mejor, And, mis respetos para el señor Efren, he's a very, very badass bass player, but in my opinion, no, I'm not really a huge fan, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and again, man, this isn't I just asked because I'll be honest with you, yo sí me chorreo con él.
Yeah.
And I like
a lot of people do.
I like it, bro. Pero I've never stopped and looked into it that much, how you're saying de las notas. And I just like that old school, Rieleros whenever he was still with them. And pues ese CD pegó, bro.
Yeah. It's one of their best CDs, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah,
El Invencible.
The pink one,
yeah.
El pink one, yeah.
El Invencible is probably the best CD they ever came out with.
Yeah, and I remember he was on there, bro, and I was like, fuck, it's señorón, so, yeah. What made you, I guess this is it's going to I guess we've kind of answered it, bro, because everybody that you look up to is OG. But Johnny asked, what made you get in so deep into the OG music?
Man, it's just, ese estilo nunca va a morir, bro. Like, ese estilo también.
I see the estilo now dying out, but not.
Oh, yeah. Before the old school dies out, for sure.
Yeah.
But man, it's because, just if you really pay attention, bro, it's so simple but so clean, bro. Like, the other day we were talking about, I sent them a video donde están los rieleros jalando in, I think it's the old Cowboy Stadium. I think, or the State Fair, no sé, bro. I don't know where it's at, but they're like wearing these like yellow vests, and Daniela's got on the yellow accordion that somebody stole from him. And the way he's playing, bro, like, it's simple. He's not doing any extra shit, pero está bien perro, güey, like bien marcado, and it's like, fuck, bro. Like, if I could play anything like that, I'd be happy, And it's just, I don't know, bro. To me, like some new stuff that's coming out, it's cool or whatever. It's creative, for sure creative. But it just doesn't have that feel, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that feel. Like if you hear Tragos Amargos, or if you hear, Mi Casa Nueva, Los Invasores, te da un sentimiento like, chingao, quiero empinarme una vironga, or I want to dance, or, you know.
Yeah. How do you this is my personal question, bro. How do you and Coyotes go about choosing y'all's music, bro? Because I'll be honest with you, bro, and pinche, si fueran CDs me los fuera quedado. Si fueran sido cassettes, that freaking ribbon would have busted, bro. Because on Spotify, bro, shit, I'll show you right now. Y'all probably one of the top bands that I jam to, bro.
Yeah.
But what how do y'all come? Because I asked Mando the same thing. He had his way of choosing music. You know, Johnny, my brother with Altitud, he has his way of choosing music. I'm just curious, bro. Like, how do y'all go about it? Is it like a group thing, or is it say, hey, I like this, and everybody gets to pick a song, or?
It's a group thing, but it's mostly me.
Yeah.
Mostly me. And sometimes they fucking hate me for it, but I'm just like, bro, just give it a chance. Just give it a chance, and then it fucking sounds good. And
just play it, boy.
And then Lalo has he's got his hand on that too, and Johnny and Angel también a veces.
Yeah. Y'all leave my boy Ivan out?
Pinche Ivan. He just shows up and
sweats.
We're like, hey, we're gonna do this. Okay.
He'll just show
hey,
up
we're
and
gonna
sweat.
do that. Okay.
That boy just shows up in sweats.
Bro, ese chavalo para mí es una chulada, bro.
Yeah.
Desde que llegó, no nos ha dado ni un problema.
Yeah.
He's always on time. He's always responsible. He's always in for anything.
Yeah.
And man,
yeah,
that's solid, bro.
The times that I've talked with him, you know, even on DMs, you know, respectable kid, bro. I say kid because he's younger than me.
Yeah.
But I think everybody in your group, bro. Like, to be honest with you, son a toda madre, and I think that goes a long way for not just because y'all play good, y'all sound good, y'all are good people, but that y'all have a good vibe, bro. It vibes off of your fans too. You know, the fans aren't scared to go up and talk to y'all. You know,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and whenever they go up and talk to you, y'all make them feel like, damn, bro, I've known you for a minute already. You know, like, and I think that's what's badass. But
yeah. I was laughing the other day because we were on the chat and Johnny posted a picture of Ivan y le puso el más, ¿cómo le puso ahí? El más joven del grupo y no sé qué. And Ivan was like, everybody thinks I'm young, but they forget that I'm 21. And I'm like, nigga, you're young.
Yeah. Man, he's going to probably, I mean, that's what I was talking about right now, bro. Man, this last time that they came down, you weren't able to make it, but whenever they came down and I went and shot some pictures of them, man, bro, we were in they were like the second song, bro. I turned back around and Ivan's just pouring, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? He's like, it's hot, bro. I ain't that hot, my boy. Like, why are you sweating so
He must have forgot his fan. He compró un pinche abanicote.
Oh, sí?
Yeah.
You have to turn it down. Lo tienes que afinar también con los micrófonos si no se oye en el snare. Yeah, bro. But nah, everybody on that group, bro, is good people, man. Mira, bro. Kenneth Morales. Saludos, mi punch. What made you start the podcast? We're all waiting for it, brother.
Yeah,
we're all waiting for it.
I've always wanted to like, I always want to sit like how we are and pick another bass player's brain. Like, why do you do this? When you recorded this, why did you record it that way? And, you know, I'll do it outside of, you know, anything. Like, I've always asked, tengo el placer de tener el número de Adolfo. I've got contact with Zach, el que tocó con la maquinaria, you know, bass players that I look into. I talked to Jody, I talked to Pee-wee. You know, a lot of bass players that I look up to or that I'm intrigued on the way that they play. You know, tengo el placer de tener contacto con ellos. So I'll pick their brain. Like, hey, ¿por qué él hizo así aquí o aquí? You know, I'm just curious on how their mindset works when they step into the studio or when they're on stage playing, you know?
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why, like, I was like, well, how could I make that possible? And I was like, well, shit. You know, podcasts are a thing, big thing right now. You know, I'm a huge fan of the Joe Rogan podcast, you know, the Theo Vaughn podcast. All those I watch on the way to work, or, you know, even when I'm just at home, I'll put it on the TV, you know. When I don't want to listen to music, I'll just put a podcast on. And then when I seen Johnny do it, I was like, fuck, you know, he's a close friend and he's doing it. And I started picking his brain on how I could get started with this and with that. And, you know, that's kind of what's led to me wanting to start the podcast. It's been on a little delay because of the things that have been going on lately.
Right.
But a ver si Dios quiere y lo empezamos soon, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, if you need por lo poco que tengo aquí, bro, but if you need any of it to do what you do, just don't hesitate, bro. Hit me up. And
yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier. I was asking you about your setup and stuff. You know, I'm fortunate to have friendships like you, like John, that I can go to and be like, hey, bro, what do I do here? And
yeah.
Sin pensarla, y'all are like, no, you got to do this, you got to do that. And sometimes I'm like, John, dumb it down for me, bro. Please, dumb it down.
Yeah. Nah, whenever John, I asked him about all this right here, bro, and he went into it, man, because I had sent him like a link for an Amazon one that I was like, hey, bro, this is what I think I'm gonna get. It's like $100. He was like,
that whole week. Get this one.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, don't do that. And I was like, why not? He was like, broski. He was like, that shit weaky as fuck. And yeah, sabes como habla, güey, that shit weaky as fuck. And I told him, I go, well, which one you think? Boom, que I'm mandando uno that was like, I think it was this one, bro.
Uno tras de otro empieza.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah, bro, it's too expensive. He was like, go big or go home. I'm like, and I've always been big on that, bro. I hate whenever somebody tells me that, bro, because now I feel like if I get anything else, I've been a bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, bro, fuck it. And then, so I got with my other brother, Johnny, and he's the one who helped me make it happen through Sweetwater and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. But yeah, dude, if you need anything, man, because it'd be a badass podcast, to be honest with you. You'll have, como dices tú, you know, you have the privilege of knowing a lot of bass players and stuff like that and picking their brain. And there's a lot of young cats, bro, out there. Junior bass is one, bro.
Yeah.
He has a solid ass punch. I like the way he plays, bro.
Yeah, and that's like, I want to go all across the board. Like, if you're starting up,
to give them advice.
Yeah, to give them advice, or to even get like, why?
Yeah.
Because somebody out there is going to be watching and they're going to be like, oh, okay, he's my age. I relate to him.
Yeah.
You know, it falls under all of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, me punch, man. Those were the questions that we got, bro. Before we cutting out, I'll give you the mic, man. Si quieres mandar tus saludos para tu family, tus coworkers, tus coyotes.
Yeah. No, pues, first and foremost, dale gracias a Dios, porque sin Dios aquí no somos nada, ¿verdad?
Yes, sir.
Y un saludo para mi esposa, para mi hijo Elías, que están ahorita en el hotel alistándose para las fotos que nos vamos a tomar ahorita. Para mi familia, you know, my mom, my sister, my brother, my in-laws. To the guys, Los Coyotes, thank you guys por aguantarme, you know. A veces yo me monto en mi macho and, you know, de ahí no me quiero mover.
Right.
And just to all my friends, man, all my friends that are out there, you know, all the bands I've played for, I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity. And, you know, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Y saludos a Héctor, que el Héctor es el que me bautizó con el ponche.
Which one?
Héctor Molina.
Really?
Héctor Molina, he was like, man, primo, you know, you play like bien ponchadote, me dice.
Yeah.
You know, you play with a punch.
Yeah.
And I was like, the punch.
Yeah, the punch. Hell yeah, bro. No, pues, I mean, que ni se diga, bro. I mean, I told you, I mean, I don't say it, you know, choking up in all other ways, but I mean, there's just it's hard to describe y'all, brother. Like how it's hard to describe Johnny, it's hard to describe you as family man, as a good friend, como te digo, and your love for music and the feel that you put on stage, bro. I mean, it's admirable, bro. All around, you're just an all around dude. But again, more than anything, bro, I want to thank you. Like, honestamente, I want to thank you for taking the time to come down to Houston, sit here with me, chop it up for a little bit. And, you know, I got some stuff going on this weekend, so I can't really sit around. But como quiera, even though, you know, we talked about that, you're still like, nah, bro, I'm still down. You know, I appreciate it because I know that, you know, you're a family man, you work Monday through Friday, plus y'all got music and stuff like that. Y se lo digo a todos los que vienen, los invitados, bro. Para mí, that y'all take y'all's little time to come chill with me and talk to me, that chop it up, I appreciate that, bro, from honestly. Y everybody who's watching, man, se los agradezco mucho. Mis followers, mis viewers, all the views, comments, and everything, se los agradezco mucho. It's a Wild Day podcast. This time we had Fernando Garcia, El Punch. Brother, muchas gracias. Para todos los viewers, muchas gracias. Saludos.